Okay, so it's a little bit different, but I also have an absolutely momentous to be played list. And in the same way that I'm going through my to be read list, doing a random number generator and doing it, I have to save up for college, which I'm going back to, and don't really want to be spending that much on games. And I have like 80 of them that I either want to replay or haven't played yet. So I'm going to be doing a similar little game journal because I think sometimes it helps to me. So I finally got around to playing God of War Ragnarok. So I know that God of War is, hugely popular and people absolutely love it. And I did too. What I didn't necessarily like is in the first one was the gameplay. I felt the combat to be kind of stale and pretty easy, even on the higher difficulties. But I'm also just not like a hack and slash, I think that's what it is, a hack and slash fan. Even when I'm doing combos and stuff like that, it tends to just feel like button mashing to me. Nothing against it, but I do think that the strength of the first one was obviously the story. I was disappointed that in the second one, I wasn't as into the story. It felt a little bit too disjointed with so many character perspectives and so many different characters jumping in and out. The first one was very much just the dad and his son fighting shit. In this one, there's Kratos, Freya, Freyr, both of the dwarves, huge role. Tyr, the Norse gods are like actual characters in this one. I felt like it was bouncing around a little bit too much. That being said, I think they did a better job with the combat in this one, especially having 3 different weapons and different combo abilities. I felt I had a little bit more fun playing this game, where the first one, I had a lot more fun with the story, watching the game, I guess. I don't know. So, oh geez, I guess I actually have to like rate it now. I don't even know. I think I'd give it a 4 out of 5. Because the story wasn't as good, but the gameplay was better, so 4 out of 5. I mean, I probably also would rate the first one a 4 out of 5, maybe a 4.5. Again, the voice acting was amazing, the cinematics were amazing, the graphics were great. I also really liked that there were more puzzles in this one. I mean, the puzzles weren't hard, but they broke up the game a little bit more. And I think that might have been why I enjoyed the gameplay. The first one was get into a new area, hit some enemies, done. There were a few puzzles, sure. This one felt a lot more like the puzzles and the environment were part of the gameplay instead of just room to room, almost like a dungeon crawl in the first one, the gameplay. There were puzzles, I liked them. There was more interaction with the environment, more looping levels and cool stuff like that. So let's say a 4. Again, hack and slash is never going to be my favorite, but it was great to see these two back and taking on the Norse gods. Also, the ending with like Surtur and that sort of thing really blew me away just in terms of the visuals, especially when Surtur first wakes up. They're in this like primordial area. Everything's purple and galaxy-like in the sky. It's great. So yeah, 4 to 5. I mean, you already know to play the game. This is more for me.